Good morning. It's Tuesday, and we're back with another edition of Tredomatix Daily Financial News, where we break down the markets and offer essential insights to keep you informed. Don't forget to subscribe and visit Tredomatix.com for the latest market updates and more. And in global market news, shares turned lower today as traders braced for key U.S. inflation data. This report could lock in a Federal Reserve interest rate cut during next week's meeting. Meanwhile, global indices faced pressure, with the Dow Jones down 240 points, the S&P 500 dropping 37 points, and the Nasdaq falling 123 points. Chip stocks led the decline after Nvidia faced antitrust investigations in China. Lisa Chollet of Morgan Stanley cautioned investors, saying complacency indicators are flashing and long-term investors should remain measured in their enthusiasm. Shifting to Forex news, the U.S. dollar gained strength, with the dollar index climbing 0.2% to 106.16. The euro dipped slightly to $1.0552, while the yen slid to its lowest levels in weeks. Traders are closely watching the U.S. inflation report, which could influence the Fed's decision next week. In Asia, Chinese markets rallied following Beijing's announcement of a more moderately loose monetary policy, a shift not seen in 14 years. This policy change is expected to bolster investor confidence, even as skepticism around China's growth outlook persists. Over in Europe, shares hit a 6-week high, buoyed by gains in mining and luxury sectors after China pledged fresh stimulus measures. The Stoxx 600 rose for the 8th consecutive session. Meanwhile, back in the U.S., Nvidia and AMD shares slipped, dragging the tech-heavy Nasdaq lower. On a brighter note, Hershey shares surged nearly 11% on speculation of a potential acquisition by Mondelez. As always, volatility is a constant theme. This week is packed with central bank decisions. The Federal Reserve is expected to announce a quarter-point rate cut next week, with markets already pricing in further cuts next year. The European Central Bank and Swiss National Bank are both expected to slash rates on Thursday, while Australia's RBA surprised markets today by softening its tone, raising expectations for an early rate cut in 2024. And finally, in commodities, both gold and oil prices saw gains amid heightened geopolitical tensions. Gold rose 1.1% to $2,669 an ounce, supported by China's commitment to ramp up policy stimulus. Oil prices climbed over 1% on Monday, but slightly eased today as tensions surrounding Syria stabilized. Brent crude is trading at $71.82 per barrel, while U.S. crude is at $68.37. Analysts caution that the impact of China's policy measures on crude demand remains uncertain, but November's jump in Chinese oil imports offers a glimmer of hope for the market. Thanks for joining us today. If today's news was valuable to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of market trends. Come back tomorrow for more detailed analysis from the world of finance. Happy trading!